Ever since Tua Tagovailoa was drafted by the Miami Dolphins, he has arguably been the most polarizing player in the entire NFL. Tua has faced backlash from the fans, the media, and even people from within his own organization. But with Mike McDaniel at the helm, the outlook on him seems to be changing a bit. I've personally been a fan of Tua since he came out of college, and I still think he will be successful. He's coming off a major hip surgery, and his previous coach did not believe in him, and there was rumors floating around every other day about replacing him with that other quarterback. He had no run game. His weapons were average at best, with Jalen Waddle being far away the best one in his second season, and he had the worst O-line in the league for the first 2 seasons. In my opinion, I still think he played solid overall in the games that he did play, and I believe this season will be his breakout under McDaniel. They are an amazing fit together, and he finally has the weapons at his disposal. So let's get right into this film breakdown where I show why Tua Tagovailoa will succeed. Really enjoyed this play from Tua. Really good job manipulating with eyes and body language, and then delivering a perfectly placed ball with perfect touch. We'll go back and break this down a little more slowly here. He's reading the corner. Eyes are going to the flat right here to hit the low. Good job committing his shoulders there, his feet there, and then changes back. Could have lined up Parker a little bit better, but delivers a perfect ball with touch, ball placement. There's been this stigma that Tua can't throw deep because he doesn't have the arm strength. I don't think people really understand how arm strength works. If you really want to talk about his arm strength, his bigger problems are just velocity and like hitting those bullets in those intermediate windows, those tight windows. That's where he'll struggle more, not with the deep ball. The deep ball is more about timing, throwing the ball with touch and accuracy down the field. As long as you throw the ball early enough that he can throw the ball 55 yards, it's not that hard, and you're ever going to really throw the ball 60 plus yards in the air unless you're super late, you know. And when he has his feet set, he can really actually rip the ball down the field. Maybe not the best when he's on the move velocity wise, but he is coming off the hip surgery here. I think this is last season. I think coming up in the training camp, his velocity has looked better. But it's a really good job here using eyes to manipulate. This is one of his strengths. And working like a half-field read where he just has to read like the flat defender to the sideline, get his eyes back around, tie his eyes with his feet. Now he's a little bit off pointing towards the middle here, but still delivers a perfect ball. Like, this is his arm talent. His arm talent is accuracy and touch. I know everything Tyreek has been saying, and it's been the Chiefs fans haven't taken to it too likely, but he's not wrong when saying he is accurate. He is very accurate, especially down the field and in the short parts of the field. Intermediate, he can work on some things. I think that has more to do with his footwork and his mechanics, but he's looked like he's tightened that stuff up in training camp and the preseason so far in 2022. In the red zone, you're going to have these tight windows, and you got to deliver the ball with timing and some velocity, and he rips this one in here versus the box coverage to Jalen Waddle, sets his feet, delivers a perfect ball. We'll go back and break this one down a little more slowly. Teams like to run like versions of quarters match down here. They end up running like a box coverage. This defender, you can see the box being created. He's got the first one out. He's got second one out. He's got first one in, and he's got second one in. Dolphins even don't have the best spacing because Gesicki and Waddle are in the same area of the field. But as Waddle's turning around, the ball's already out from Tua. So he's still throwing this ball with anticipation, timing, places it high so Waddle can use his body to block out the corner right there. And just really good timing from Tua and Waddle on this play. This is where they really excelled last season, just getting the ball out, sticks that foot in the ground, ball's ready to come out. Waddle is just starting his break. This is really good timing and anticipation, and he has enough velocity to fit it into that tight window in the red zone. This is the exact type of play you want to see from Tua, being able to just quick decision, know where to go with the ball. He's lined up to the target here, good weight distribution, good base, everything is tight here in his mechanics. He has one of the quickest releases you'll see. This is where his release really can make up for his lack of velocity at times, because football is just a timing game, and if the ball is going to be a tad bit late due to velocity, you can make up for it with anticipation and a quick release time. So yeah, really good play from Tua. Really excited to see him and Waddle take that next step next season. I put this play in here just to show that Tua can throw the ball deep. I don't know where this thing came from. It was sort of the same thing with Tannehill. People thought Tannehill couldn't throw the ball deep accurately. He actually had one of the more accurate deep balls in the NFL, just not to Mike Wallace. Same with Tua. I know the sample size was smaller because he didn't have as many opportunities with his O-line to throw the deep ball, but I mean, when he did throw the deep ball, it was accurate. It was with good timing. Like, you really can't throw it much better than that. And this is a tough ball. He's from the far hash, throws the ball down the field to the other sideline, hits Waddle in stride. And, maybe this over the middle of the field, he probably scores here, but, it's at the sideline, so he goes out of bounds. But this is just a great play from Tua. He can deliver these balls with accuracy, with timing. I mean, he has to load up for this one a little bit, like get that shoulder deep, chucks it, puts a lot into it, but he still gets it there. And if he becomes more healthy, this can become even more natural, more smooth for him. But he has the arm strength to throw it deep down the field. He just doesn't have as much velocity as you probably would want to fit into those tight windows. Just not always. Sometimes he does have it. It's just more of a mechanic thing. Can you get your torque and everything into it perfectly? But yeah, delivers a perfect ball down the field. He was doing it all last season, 2020. In college, he was one of the most notorious, one of the best deep ball passers in college football history. And he didn't just lose that. Third and very long here. Tua understands the situations. He's looking at the coverage pre-snap. It looks like it could be quarters, but the Falcons have been running a lot of cover 3. It ends up rotating into that, being a cover 3 buzz. Tua is reading this buzz defender right here, reading his leverage, and he's leaving this middle of the field open. He understands that 54 is going to go to this seam route on Waddle to take that away, and that the buzz defender should come down. Just very good understanding of coverages. And he just throws the ball with anticipation, just holds the buzz defender there the entire time, and delivers a good ball. This is good anticipation, takes his eyes off him, and the second takes his eyes off him, tied with his feet, hitch, deliver the ball with good timing. This is the types of play you want to see from Tua. I think this is one of his strengths right here, is when he can just read the buzz defender on one side of the field, then reset his eyes and throw it to the other side of the field, as long as the other linebacker wasn't reading his eyes, which he knew by the coverage that he should go out and take Waddle, carry him to the marker, and then this guy should take him. He knew this was dead to this side of the field with a flat defender and a cover 3 defender over the number 1, so it was 2 versus 1. Takes the one-on-one opportunity, hits Gesicki right at the sticks with timing and anticipation. Good overall play. Really like the high-level processing there. Good stuff from Tua. Watch this play at full speed from Tua. This was an impressive rep. Just really good job feeling the pocket. And this is perfectly placed right here. This is very impressive. Just look at the quick release. He has to reset his feet. He's under pressure. And when you can deliver an accurate ball like this with touch over the middle field, feeling pressure, his linemen get beat instantly off the edge. He has to step up. Keeps his eyes downfield knowing a guy's coming. So steps up just a little bit. Isn't able to really step into it too much. Has to get the ball out quickly. Quick release. Gets hit as he throws it. And just drops a dime into the bucket right over the safety's hands into Gesicki. Really good stuff there. One of Tua's better plays in the season. Last season with just pocket presence. Feel resetting. Quick decision. Love how quickly he processed this. Sometimes he just has that quick twitch to his game, especially with his brain, and then resets. Ball's out. Really good placement right over the shoulder and completes that down the field. Really impressive play from Tua. Good pocket presence here. Delivers the ball down the field on the move. Good job resetting a little bit right there. Delivers the ball with touch. Overall good play. I still don't really understand the Tua haters that much. I don't understand why he gets so much hate. If you don't like his game, that's fine. But the weird hate that he gets from fans and media is... I still struggle to understand it. Tua seems like a good guy. He hasn't really done anything wrong. He just came to the league, and half the fans and a lot of the media just started hating on him. And he's coming off a major hip injury. The coach didn't even want him. Really didn't understand it. They threw him into the fire behind one of the worst O-lines I've ever seen. He's still making plays, delivering the ball. This is against the Bills. Probably one of his best plays against the Bills. This is where he gets most of his hate from, is playing against the Bills, because the Dolphins struggle overall against the Bills. They just get absolutely destroyed each time, and it is partially a Tua problem, but it was also a coaching problem, and it was also an everyone else problem. It was a full team problem, but yeah, really good play here. One of his best traits is definitely his pocket presence. Good job feeling this, stepping up, rolling out to the right, feeling that space there. Sees the linebacker out in front of him, keeps his eyes downfield. Likes his matchup with Gesicki versus Hyde, one-on-one. Resets a little bit and then throws the ball over the top, knowing the safety can't get there. Puts some touch on it and just delivers right into Gesicki's chest. Really good play from Tua. And yeah, hopefully he can shut the haters up this season, because I don't really understand why he gets so much hate. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Plays like this, or I think he's going to translate to McDaniel's system, play action. He really sells that. Does a good job with his footwork out of play action, resetting, getting eyes downfield very quickly. I feel like he processes well off of play action, reading these linebackers that are going back. Good job sort of manipulating these linebackers, holding them with his eyes going towards Gesicki. And then he doesn't even reset, just quickly gets the ball out. Him and Waddle are on the same page, gets the ball out in between this triangle of defenders. Good job reading the defense here. But yeah, the Niners like to run these types of downfield in breakers, deep crossing routes that sort of overmesh, but this is a timing based offense. Even when it's not open, Tua can create with his eyes to manipulate defenders, and then him and Waddle on the same page sits it right into there. Wanted to show some Niners plays in here to show off of what McDaniel likes to do. Really hard sell that play action, boot to the left, get the ball in your playmakers' hands that are open by 5 yards, just scheming the receivers open. Hard play action right here. Really good job selling sort of that lead outside zone to the right. Strong right there. Get the ball rolling out to your left. You'll see Tua do this a bunch. He's very comfortable on the move, rolling out. Then get the ball into, you have Ayuk down here sort of clearing out all this space. Just imagine, one of these players is Tyreek, one of these is Waddle. You get the ball into these guys' hands. They're going to make people play just perfect fits with Waddle, Tyreek, and Tua. It's going to be very fun to watch. If the O-line steps up, this offense could be dangerous because it would help the run game. And Tyreek, and why I think the run game could be successful, right now, Colts are playing single high, so they got people down in the box to stop the run game. That's why it's so open. And I think, to me, Tyreek and Waddle, their speed, their explosiveness really threatens teams to play too high, which will then open up the run game. So Dolphins offense could be dangerous next season if everything plays out to plan. Another play to show off Tua off the play action. Hit an in breaker right off the top of his break. Step up, feel the pressure. Hits Waddle right in stride. You hit these guys on these timing routes over the middle of the field, on these digs, these drift routes, skinny posts, things like that. Deep crosses, which the Niners love to run. And good job from Tua here. Feeling the pressure, stepping up, finding that clean pocket, resetting, and then hitting Waddle right in stride. He read the safety that he was overcommitting his leverage, and then makes a big play down the field. Similar stuff here from the Niners, working off the play action, timing route over the middle of the field, hits the crosser, Debo right in stride, catches it, defense is caught lacking. These are just the types of things I think Tua really excels with, and he didn't always get a ton of opportunities to do this because Dolphins really like to hit that RPO stuff because that's all they thought Tua could do. And Tua is one of the best RPO quarterbacks in the NFL, don't get me wrong, but you can't live or die by the RPO. It's something you can't just run 10 times a game. Defenses play for that and it becomes dead after a while. But play action creates this clean pocket. They like to do this max protect, really run 2 routes down the field, maybe have the running back sneak out of the flat. But you have this guy clearing out just enough to hold the corner. Ball is out right in time. Hits Debo in stride. These are the types of things that I'm really looking forward to seeing in the Dolphins offense, because I think Tua, Hill, and Waddle are sort of that perfect fit in this type of system. Another play, working off play action and gun right here. Hitting Waddle over the middle of the field. Not Tua's best placed ball, but still gets it completed. You can't cover Waddle. You leave Waddle one-on-one on the outside versus press man. He's going to get to the inside track right there, create that separation. Ball is thrown right as sort of Waddle breaks the inside. They're on good timing there together. Good anticipation by Tua. Ball could have been placed a little bit better to hit him more in stride, but Tua does this a lot where he can hit people in stride. Just imagine more of these sort of deep crossing routes over the middle. Parker working to the left. We got Waddle going towards the middle of the field. Safety plays over the leverage. Good job by Tua with his eyes, his feet there, and just hits him over the middle. Really love what McDaniel brings to the table on these play actions, just different types of concepts. Usually they're crossing. This time Ayuk gets to sort of clear out, work this flag route. Looked like he's breaking over the middle, didn't break back to the outside. And then Devo's coming open over the middle on these cross where Devo's really excels in that area too. And you just, when you get these timing routes, and Tua can do this, like look at this pocket that is created from these sort of max protects play action. Really want to see Tua getting an opportunity to do these and then deliver the ball with timing, out in stride, get to it, or get them going. So yeah. For example, of Tua working off play action, hitting the ball over the middle of the field with timing, and there's more defenders. Like you see the difference between this is just Tua at the top of his drop is already about to be hit by multiple defenders and still delivers the ball to Gesicki over the middle of the field, right in stride. Now imagine that being Hill, Waddle, getting him those balls in space like that, and with a more clean pocket, Tua could be deadly next season. Show one RPO play. Tua is kind of one of the best at it in the NFL. He really excels in this area. He's just reading this defender right here, and once he sees him commit to the out right here, just hits Waddle over the middle of the field on the glance route. Just sort of the master of the RPO. There's a lot of examples of him throwing these types of plays. He can do box count reads. He can do like specific player reads like this guy. Holds the ball, he's going to go to the flat, manipulates with those eyes. He does a really good job pointing that helmet and his feet towards other defenders. Now he just needs to do a better job at sort of resetting quickly, which I think he has improved at that. But at the same time, he doesn't really need to reset here. Waddle's open. He doesn't need to deliver like an absolute strike. Just does a really good job with those eyes, those feet, manipulate, get the ball out to your playmakers on those quick glance, slants, digs, things of those natures in stride. Help them create after the catch, and Tua's really good at that, and that's what he's going to be doing in Mike McDaniel's scheme. Just wanted to show this quick screen here because I love this play design. Get Juszczyk going on this jet motion, getting eyes following him this way, and then you have 75 pull with the run fake from the running back. So the linebackers, all their eyes are on 75 pulling, the Juszczyk jet sweep, the play action, all this action, and then you have the one tackle and the receiver working out instantly. So all the actions here, but they're getting out to the screen, out in space, hit Debo in stride, and then you have this sort of breakaway screen, just really well designed. I love watching the Niners offense. They do a really good job manipulating defense with their eyes, showing all this action pre-snap, and then all the action post-snap, and then going somewhere else with it completely. Wanted to end the video off showing a little bit of Tua in 2022, the preseason, his second game, his first action of the season. Second and long, the first play did not work very well with the pitch, putting him in a tough situation. But Tua picking up right where he left off, throwing the ball with timing. But good job. He's looks smoother here with the weight distribution. The base is really good. He's lined up with the defender. And just delivers the ball with good timing. Get the ball thrown to that outside shoulder. Perfect placement to lead him upfield to pick up a few extra yards, because the closest defender was this linebacker here. So really good placement. Allows him to flip that momentum before he even catches the ball, which gets him in this sort of third and manageable situation. Just right away, I feel like the first pass I saw from him, his mechanics looked smoother. The timing, he looked comfortable, more poised. But just a pretty simple play right there. So let's get into the next one. Got Tua under center here, and we finally get to see him in this like Mike McDaniel system, working off these play action, very timing based, really good footwork, eyes tied with feet right here. Everything just looks clean from start to finish. Works over to his first read, sees the linebacker working into this, doesn't like what he sees here, comes off of it, sees that Sherfield's sitting down on the 7-stop, the swirl route, another staple. This looks like a drift swirl concept to me. Ball's out with good timing as Sherfield's turning around, and Tua just resetting, coming off that first read quickly, resetting the feet with the eyes lined up to the receiver, quickly lets this ball out in between, this box. You keep seeing these boxes. But yeah, just really good stuff from Tua. Love how quickly he comes off this. Doesn't like what he sees to the right side of the field, and a little glance, the swirl route, or the drift route, comes back to the swirl, resets those feet, quick release, ball is placed right between the numbers, just Really good stuff from Tua. I love this. Is like, I know he didn't get to too much, just sort of how the flow of the drives went. They were kind of killed by some penalties and some rushes on 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1 that he didn't really get an opportunity. But yeah, when he did, he looked good in my opinion. So let's get into the next play. Okay, so we got Tua here working again. Another impressive play, working off play action. Doesn't like what he sees, and then comes straight to the flat, just working through progressions quickly. Like I said earlier, he plays to a quick twitch with him. When he is going through these progressions like this, doesn't like what he sees instantly. Off the play action, gets his head around. Looking to throw the glance to 14 right here to Sherfield. Sees the linebacker bailing back. He could try to make this throw, but it would be a tough window to get this into. He's ready to throw it, but then makes a quick decision. Comes back to here. Sees the corner. His leverage is going towards Cedric Wilson. He's bailing a little bit, playing a little deeper in his zone. He gives another little pump like he's ready to come off, and then comes off it quickly. The eyes tied with the feet, going through all these reads, just get the ball out, pick up 8 yards on the play. This is very clean. Love this. When he's coming off play, I feel like he just feels comfortable here. Just makes these quick decisions. He's just visualizing it. He understands. He's like, that's dead. Just based on the leverage of this defender, he would have had to wait a little bit for him to come open and then work here. But this backside hook defender is reading him, so it's dead. Comes over. This swirl route is dead. Basically the same concept I ran earlier, but to the other side of the field. Corner takes this away. Can't come to that. Then just comes straight to the flat. Very smart play. Tua did always get some hate for dumping the ball off too much too quickly, but that's perfect. Just coming off the first 2 reads very quickly when they're dead, getting all the way to your third, to your dump off, and doing it quickly so he has all this space to pick up the extra yards. I love that out of Tua. Watching him process with clean mechanics is exactly what I want to see. I'm really rooting for Tua Tagovailoa to succeed. Those were all the plays I wanted to break down. I just feel like he's gotten so much hate, and he's been through so much just through the first 2 seasons with everything that's been against him. And I still think he has the talent and the skill, and looks like he's improved in 2022. So I think he will take the next step with Mike McDaniel. He's a perfect scheme fit. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the people who have been watching lately. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Peace.